Okay guys, part two of the headlight cleaning. We have not gotten to the Range Rover yet, but um, this is what we have so far using the method I showed you. It was a little rush, unfortunately. Night is almost upon us, and for the purpose of the video I wanted to get it done today. But if you can compare the before and after, it is night and day, guys. So what have we learned here, or what have we relearned? Okay, so I accomplished this with the hood open. Again, I went with the 800 grit, and then I finished off with the 2000 grit. And you want to make sure you do not apply too much pressure when you are doing this, so as not to cause any deep scratches. But we basically went over with the 800, sprayed. The water is really just as a lubricant to help with the sanding process. But it depends on how bad your light is. If it's not too bad, you won't have to do as much reps. Important point to note here is when you are going over with the rougher sandpaper, in this case I use the 800, you can get away with doing a circular motion. All right, circular motion, water, circular motion with water. Okay. Once you transition to the 2000 grit, you want to go in the direction that you're going to be painting. It gives a more even line, and it avoids swirls at the finished, in the end, when you're applying the last coat of spray. Okay, so you want to scrub that way based on the orientation of your light or how you want to paint. But I usually go with straight lines that way on the final sanding process. The reason why I decided to go with the 800 grit vice the 500 for the initial application is the rougher grit causes too much abrasion. It's more work to in the future application of the finer grit, when you want to get a smoother surface. It's just more work getting up there. And you don't want to put too much abrasion in your headlights, because that will show through in the paint. All right, and once I was done with that, guys, I couldn't find any alcohol, rubbing alcohol, so I went with the peroxide on a dry piece of paper towel, and just get rid of the any debris that might be left behind. And then once it dried, I use this. You can find it in your Home Depot, Walmart, etc. And when you're applying this, you want to do spray evenly. Make sure today is pretty windy, so it didn't work out too well for me. I had protective plastics around and a towel, but that ended up getting blown up by the wind, so I had to remove those and watch my overspray, etc. The debris you see on the end here, though, that's all the yellowing residue that was on the headlight that was washed off. Okay, so in the end, you know, you go lightly, one pass at a time, until you're happy with the outcome. And guys, that's it. You know, hopefully I won't have to do this again. Like I said, I've used this over the years, and glass clear here, and it has not resulted in the yellowing returning. So I believe this is a permanent solution. It even tells you on the can, fast drying, non-yellowing, UV resistant. And that's what happens when your light gets yellow and hazy. You know, it's plastic in these newer vehicles, and you know, they're susceptible to UV rays. Okay, so guys, One Key Car Garage here again, signing off. That's the Avalon. One down, one to go, and that's the finished product, guys. It came out pretty nicely for not having to spend a lot. So that's it. Fly at your own risk, and talk to you in the next one.